Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Don't need to waste any time. Let's directly come to the practice. Let's start with the tongue exercises. Today I'll be directly doing the exercises. I will not be explaining the procedure as I have already explained. So let's begin. Now the second exercise is reading, reading or speaking by putting the pen in the mouth like this. You have you should we should try to speak as much clearly as possible. In the ancient tradition, Vak, also known as Vani, is far more than mere speech or sound. It is defined as the movement of consciousness. Consciousness. It is considered as the creative power of consciousness, with sacred texts like the Rig Veda stating Vasam Brahman, meaning speech itself is a form of the divine or Brahman. The four levels of Vak, the journey of speech. Vak is a journey from silence to sound, manifesting manifesting through four distinct levels: para, transcendental. This is the root of speech, existing as pure, undivided consciousness in absolute stillness. It is unmanifest and contains the potential for all sounds within a state of silent knowing. Pashanti, illuminated. This is the level where consciousness begins to move toward manifestation, toward manifestation. It is an inner vision or feeling where an idea is seen or felt, is a whole before it is translated into words. Madhyama, intermediate. Intermediate. This is the level of mental dialogue or thought. Here, the inner vision takes the shape of specific words and sentences within the mind, though it is not yet audible to others. Vaikhari, Vaikhari, audible. This is the final, most external stage. The spoken word produced by the vocal organs and heard by the ear. How Vak infects us. The source emphasized that because Vak is a manifestation of energy and frequency, it infects us on multiple profound levels, biological and physical impact, molecular structure. Since the human body is approximately 60 to 70% water, the vibrations of our words physically restructure the water molecules within our cells. Research by Dr. Masaru Emoto is cited to show that positive words create beautiful, symmetrical crystals, while negative words cause chaotic, fragmented structures. Neuroplasticity. Repeating certain words or phrases, affirmations or criticism physically rewires the neural pathways in the brain through a process called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. Physical health. Positive language is correlated with lower blood pressure, improved immune function, and reduced stress chemistry. Psychological and reality filtering. The reticular activating system, RAS, our habitual words program a neural filter in the brain stem called the RAS. If you frequently use words of lack, for example, I never have enough, your RAS will filter your reality to show you only evidence of scarcity, whereas words of abundance train the brain to notice opportunities. Spelling is spell casting. Several sources point out that spelling is literally, literally casting spells. Every word uttered is a command to the operating system of our life, altering our reality sentence by sentence. Okay. The next exercise is reading the tongue twisters in the same way. Tongue twister sentences in the same way. Peter Pfeiffer picked effect of pickled pepper. Effect of pickled pepper Peter Pfeiffer picked. If Peter Pfeiffer picked effect of pickled peppers, where's the effect of pickled pepper Peter Pfeiffer picked? Wetty water. What? She said the water's wetter. If I put it in my water, it will make my water wetter. What? A bit of water will make my water wetter. So twice wetter, witty water, what? A bit of wetter water. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Seashells, seashells by the seashore. Seashells, seashells by the seashore. How can a clown in a clean cream can? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I saw Sushi sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Sushi sitting in a shoe shine shop. Sushi walks in the shoe shine shop where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Sushi walks in the shoe shine shop where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Can you can a can? Is a canner can a can? Can you can a can? Is a canner can a can? Wow, wow. I've got a debt. I've got a debt at a quarter to eight. I've got a debt a quarter to eight. I've got a debt at a quarter to eight. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. I've got a debt at a quarter to eight. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. I've got a debt at a quarter to eight. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's exercise. See you again.